Hey everybody, BTO Pro here, and this is a real quick tour of the state of our new app we're calling HAX app. Now, the HAX app is effectively the front door to HAX CMS. We've started with kind of rebranding how we discuss HAX, and it's just HAX, whether you're using the editor or any of the tool sets. So let's take a look at what we've got so far. Let's reset. Okay. So we've reset the app. You notice there's a little bit of a sound, a chime that goes off, trying to make this feel more like a video game, hence the vibe of the visuals. So I'm going to select, we're making a portfolio, and then it would be an art portfolio. And I would want it to have some blue visuals. And that actually did the promised progress thing of loading. Now, what you're seeing is entirely web components driven. It's using MobX for state management, and it's got a lot of SVGs for fun and audio files, obviously, as well. There's our happy-go-lucky little login person. Working on some of these are a little bit more rough things and stuff, right? So you can see that your character would remix on the fly. And then that would be your way of associating your account to, your thing, because this little person, while randomly generated, is going to be the same every time. So I'm going to put in our fake password for what we're doing right now. And then my little person is up there, right? Again, still messing with it, but really made a lot of improvements in state management, right? So this would be, you accidentally swipe down on your phone, which this works pretty well on up the UI. Still working on that. What's your name? Because it's going to be kind of like the funny text that greets you when you're playing Minecraft, right? So it'll be random, but sort of within certain values. So we can see we got our dude there. Let's reset the app again. So if we were on a mobile device, it would be somewhere around there. All right, and I'll say course. All right, and so these things reasonably fit within this space, and then I click that and says go do something. Now everything here is components all the way down. All right, so we got our hat, we got our scrollable component. There's a nice little container ensuring that we're in the right place here. We reset the app, we bop over there, right? We've got a single entry point here with app HAX, and some of the visuals are being delivered by the index. But now if I refresh, we start on that same step in question. All right, so that's MobX talking to our router, which we use Vadin router. So we're maintaining step 2 here. If I was to try and cheat and do step 1 and reload, it actually forces me back to step 2, right? So we've got some constraints in place, like I can't go back to step 2 now until I pick this. And if I were to screw up there, we start at step 4 and I get my little fun tune again. Obviously, we're going to have a button so you can disable the audio if you want. And then dark mode, still messing with some of the initial state of this, which you can see now, it loads very quickly into that mode. And make sure, okay, but if we toggle off, we actually get a little bit of a flash of unstyled there, or I guess it's more so that we have dark mode activated when we really shouldn't. Now that's happening, I believe, in the index. Let's see. All right, so most of our code is taking place elsewhere. If we get this item and it equals true, which I don't think it can actually store that, but let's see. That would appear that no, it cannot, because I believe key pairs are just true. That is interesting. Let's see what's going on there. All right, so let's do local storage get item. Let's roll log. Yeah, my Window's not having this issue actually. Windows is not actually reloading that state there. So let's do this. Go all the way up. Ooh, it's mad about the other things running. All right, so it's false. Now it should be true. Let's make it false again. There we go. So now we solved that flash. And then if I reset the app, We don't have the flash, at least as far as the dark mode. Yes, I realize this disappears and comes back. Still working on that. But it's coming along pretty nicely as far as design, aesthetic. Still need to do some work on spacing. Obviously, we have more plans for how this bar will be designed and used throughout the entire application so you can manage your site in HAX. But if you want to learn more about HAX and progression of the student team working on this UI or web components more generally, tooling, things like that, make sure to come to HAX Camp Penn State, May 9th and 10th of 2022. Catch you later.